This is the Oraimo BoomPop N, and honestly, it looks like just another budget-friendly pair of headphones from Oraimo Smart Accessories. But after using it for a while, it is different. So, where exactly does this guy deliver? Let's get down to business. The Oraimo BoomPop N is sold for 42,000 naira, which is equivalent to about $26 as of the time this review was published. You can use my discount code BRACKET to enjoy 5% discount. So you are getting it for actually 5% cheaper. This code works for all Oraimo products and applies to other countries like Ghana, Kenya, and Morocco. Thank you. The unboxing is straightforward. The outer pack is smaller than the previous version. Probably Oraimo is now conserving on the materials they use, or they are now using less paper just to save the world, just like some other companies. Either ways, you are getting the regulars inside. Things you will find in the box include the Oraimo BoomPop N headphones, the regular welcome guard, the aux cable for wired connection, and a short USB-A to USB-C cable. That is all. And also note that the Oraimo BoomPop N comes in just one color, which is speed black. It is a mix of dark gray, black, and glossy dark edges. And honestly, I like the shade. It gives off this clean and matured look without screaming budget. At the connection department, the Oraimo BoomPop N pairs up with your device quickly, thanks to the Bluetooth version 5.4. It also supports SBC and ANC audio codecs only. Irrespective of your device, be it an iPhone or a Samsung smartphone or Google Pixel, it is going to work seamlessly. You can also switch to a wired connection if you want that zero latency. Wired connection works on both low and full battery. Kindly note that when you plug the cable to wired connection, the Bluetooth will automatically switch off. And when you are done using the wired way, just unplug the wire cable and turn on the headphones, and you can now use it via the Bluetooth connection. I hope you understand. Here is another big one. You can also connect it to two devices at the same time. That is, this Oraimo BoomPop N comes with dual connectivity. So if you are watching a movie on your laptop and a call comes through to your smartphone, you can switch smoothly. It also has 10 minutes auto shut off. That means if you do not connect this guy to a device within 10 minutes when it is in pairing mode, it will automatically switch off, thereby saving you battery life. Talking about the design of this Oraimo BoomPop N, it shares similar looks with the Oraimo BoomPop Pro. This time, the air cups is more circular and not oval shaped. The design of the Oraimo BoomPop N actually looks premium. If there is no Oraimo branding on the side, you could have easily mistaken this guy for something higher end. The button placement is well placed and spaced out. We will talk more about that when we get to the controls. And yes, it is mostly plastic, but it feels sturdy in my hands. You still need to be careful though, but for the price, it is solid. The air cups can swivel 90 degrees so you can lay it flat and you can fold it up easily when it is not in use. One thing that I wish Oraimo added to this guy is a molded carrying bag to protect it. I know that will come with an extra cost. Maybe we are going to get it in another version, probably a Pro version. For now, it is compact enough to carry around. You can even put it on your neck like this or put it in your traveling bag. The Oraimo BoomPop N is a comfortable headphone. I've used it to listen to music for hours, and apart from adjusting my ears few times, I didn't feel any serious discomfort. The ear cups sit softly on my ears without putting too much pressure. No serious clamping force going on here. If I'm to compare it to the Oraimo BoomPop Pro, there isn't much difference in comfort, but I will still give the edge to the Oraimo BoomPop Pro. Oraimo claims that this guy can last you for 65 hours on a single charge, though they didn't mention what volume the test was done. In my real-world test, with the ANC turned off, I got 65 hours, 56 minutes playback time. That is 2 days, 18 hours non-stop, which lines up well with Oraimo claim. With the ANC turned on, you will get 49 hours, 15 minutes from this guy, listening to mixed audio at 60% volume. And that is too plenty for a long trip, binge watching, or several days of heavy use on a low volume without worrying about charging this guy up. And when you finally need to top it up, as in it is low, a full charge via Type-C cable will take you just 2 hours using a 10 watts adapter. The indicator light on this guy lights up red, that shows it is charging, and when it is almost full, it shows green, and when it is fully charged, it goes off. For calls, the Oraimo BoomPop N comes with built-in microphones enhanced by Oraimo AI noise reduction technology. In quiet environments, my voice came through clearly, with enough depth for natural conversation. On the other hand, in noisy environments, it does a fair job of cutting down background noise, though louder sound like traffic or wind can still leak in a bit. For video calls and regular phone conversations, it is perfectly usable, though it doesn't quite match the crispness you are going to get from higher-end ANC headphones. Still, for the price range, the performance is reliable enough to handle work calls and casual chats. It works well without your voice sounding muffled or distant. Not forgetting the game mode, Oraimo included a dedicated low latency mode, and it actually helps. Watching YouTube videos or showmarks feel in sync. While there is a tiny delay in fast-paced first-person shooting games like PUBG, Call of Duty, Free Fire, and the rest, it is small enough that most casual gamers won't notice. For casual games like racing, card games, and every other ones like that, it is responsive and enjoyable. These guys are coming in with 40mm dynamic drivers in them. And we all know that Oraimo original sound signature profile leans towards strong and punchy bass. So if you are listening to something like Afrobeat, hip-hop, and EDMs, you are going to feel that low-end stomp. The mids are clear enough for vocals and podcasts, and the highs are present, though it is not as sharp as I want it, but it is still there. Now, at 70% volume, which I won't say you should listen to just during my testing, the sound stays balanced without distortion. The headphone can get loud enough for most people. So with the ANC turned on, the sound gets a little bit tighter, okay? And with the transparency mode, if you want to stay aware of your environment without taking it off, yes, it works well, and that is just it. So for casual listening and everyday use, the Oraimo BoomPop N delivers enjoyable sound, not audiophile graded, but lively, energetic, and satisfying for the price. To me, this delivers. If money is not an issue, just go for the Oraimo BoomPop Pro. It is better in sound quality just a little bit. I think it's because of the air cups, the design, the way they designed it. This should be also 40mm and 40mm. So that is pretty much it. I don't know if the drivers are changed or, they are tuned in a way, but that is what I noticed when it comes to the sound quality. You can download the Oraimo Sound app to gain access to other controls on your Oraimo BoomPop N. Once it is connected, you can do a whole lot of things on the app. So let's go over all the settings while I explain it to you. So when you launch the Oraimo Sound app, you are going to see it come up like this. Just make sure you have connected it before now. So you are going to see your Oraimo BoomPop N. So you connect it, and now you can see you are at the home page. Now at the home page, you can see the Oraimo BoomPop N name. So you can actually change that. It is now available on the Oraimo BoomPop N. So with this, when you connect it, you can actually change that name. and I'll show you that later on in the video. The next one is the battery health. You can see the battery health of this is 10%. I've drained it several times just to be sure that this guy, can reach up to the claims. Now, moving over to the next one, which is the noise control. You can change it from noise cancellation to the noise cancellation off, which is the normal mode. And you can also change it to transparency mode. The next one is the sound control. You can tap on the equalizer to create your own equalizer preset, or you can choose the preset there. There are 5 there: standard, we have avid bass, we have rock, we have jazz, we have vocal, and you can create your own EQ if you want. Actually, I won't be doing that. I prefer to use the avid bass, which is okay, except some cases that I just feel like changing it. Now, aside from that, you can see the 360 spatial audio feature here, the sound 360. You can turn that on to give it that immersive sound. You're going to hear it like 3D, and you can hear it from all corners. Good separation, but I don't really like that. It is good if you like that. If it's your vibe, just turn it on and you're good to go. The next one is the prompt tone volume. Now, this is the prompt, if you don't want to be hearing that power on, power off, that, the robots always say from this guy, you can just slide it down. You won't hear it when you are switching mode. But if you want to hear it like on moderate, you can turn it to the middle of the slider. And if you take it higher, that is the highest, it will, sound normal, like the highest volume. So for me, I'll just reduce it. I still need it sometimes. And if you don't want that, just reduce the slider down. Now, moving over to the more option, you can see game mode. You can turn it on when you are playing games. It really helps. And if you go to the dual device connection, make sure it is turned on before you connect your second device. If you don't turn it on, it's not going to work. You need to do that here before it works. So let me turn that off. Now, the next one is hear protection mode. You can turn that on. As you can see, it is turned on here. I turn it on because it actually helps me to reduce the volume a little bit. Sometimes I feel excited and I listen to music for a long time, and if you are listening to that music for a long time, it's likely to affect you down the line. So listen to music responsibly. 40% is okay, and with this hear protection mode, it can still help you. So just turn it on to be on the safer side. Okay. Now, here is how to change the Bluetooth name. You can do that from your app and just tap on the change Bluetooth name. Let me put Babs headphones and select confirm. And it's going to tell me successfully modified. I need to manually pair it again. So if I want to check it out again, let me quickly disconnect and connect it. Let me go to my connection, turn it off, turn it on, details, and let's see if it's going to come up as my new name. As you can see, Babs headphone. When I tap that, it is now on Babs headphone. As you can see, Babs headphone, it has changed the name. So that is how to change the name. If you want to change the Bluetooth name, you can change it, you can leave it like that. All depends on you. Now, the next one is firmware update, which we rarely get. So it's still there. And there's quick guide if you want to go through that. If in case you lost your physical manual, you can actually use that to read through and help and feedback. If you want to submit anything to Oraimo headphone developers, you can send it to them and they will take it there from there. And if you want to unbind this guy from your app, you can also select unbind here, and that is it. Well, there is no writing that this guy is IPS4, 5, or 6, but I think this is IPS4 water rating headphones, which means it can survive light sweat, light splash of water. You can use it in the gym, you can jog with it outdoors, but keep in mind, it is not waterproof, like total waterproof. So don't take it for swimming, don't drop it in water. It is just for everyday protection against moisture. I hope you know. I recommend this guy because it is a solid upgrade if you are still using the Oraimo BoomPop Lite. If you are still using the Oraimo BoomPop 2 or the Oraimo BoomPop 2S. So this guy actually delivers in most departments. Good design, comfortable fit, long battery life, and balanced sound that works well for both music and movies. Adding to the list is the dual connectivity and game mode with the app support. See, you are getting more value than you would expect at this price. Of course, you are not getting swipe control that is available on the Oraimo BoomPop Pro and longer battery life of this Oraimo BoomPop Pro. But at the price point, this guy delivers more than enough to satisfy everyday user. So if you are looking for affordable headphones that combines style and comfort with reliable performance, the Oraimo BoomPop N is definitely worth considering. If you want to buy one right now, please order from ng.oraimo.com and use my discount code bracket. You can also use Oraimo Store app, order from there. Make sure you use the discount code bracket and you are going to enjoy 5% discount. This code works for all Oraimo products. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching other videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Peace.